Trigonometric Functions Part 2. After watching this video, I will be able to solve for all the missing information of a right triangle. In our previous lessons, we were learning about different ways to deal with to find missing information of right triangles. So now we want to combine everything to find all of the missing information. So when we're talking about all of the missing, we're talking about all three sides and all three angle measures. So in order to find all three angle measures, we probably want to remember the triangle sum theorem from a few units ago, where we're talking about all three angles of a triangle have to equal 180 degrees. And then remember that the Pythagorean theorem is finding the the side measures when you have two sides. And you have a lot of different options the way you solve it. You will not need to solve it specifically the way I'm solving it. This is just one of the methods. So first, I'm going to find that angle measure. So I'm going to say Z. That is an angle measure that I can find using the triangle sum theorem because I know that it's 90 degrees for one angle. Second angle is 67. Third angle is angle Z, unknown, and it has to equal 180 degrees. So if I solve for Z, I'm going to get 23 degrees. So that angle measure is 23. Now I'm going to find my side X. So I'm going to label my triangle. And then I'm going to write down my SOHCAHTOA for purposes of just identifying which trig function I should use. So if I'm trying to find my hypotenuse, which is the side of X, I'm also given information on the adjacent side. The opposite side, it's unknown. I don't know what it is, so it isn't going to help me. And I can only have one unknown in an equation. So I'm dealing with my adjacent and hypotenuse. So I need to use cosine. So cosine of 67 degrees, that has to equal, well, adjacent over hypotenuse. And now I'm going to solve for X. So X is equal to 14 over the cosine of 67. And at that point, I can go to my calculator to find a decimal answer. After rounding my answer to the nearest tenth, X is going to equal 35.8. And now I can find my other side by setting up another trig ratio. So now I don't care about the hypotenuse, I care about the opposite side because that's my only unknown left. So I can set up another equation using the trig function opposite and adjacent. So I'm going to use tangent this time. And then 67, because I'm still talking in relation to this angle. Opposite, which is unknown, over adjacent, which is 14. And now I'm going to solve for y. So y is going to equal 14 times the tangent of 67. And at this point, I can just go into my calculator. Remembering to round my answer to the nearest tenth, I get y is equal to approximately 33.0 degrees. This is just one way of solving for all of the missing information of a triangle.